don't know your ascendant or Lagna, then
click on the link below. Go to the website, Circle of Divine Astrology. There will be a calculator there where you can put in your birth details. And this is something that is very, very crucial to knowing your ascendant and your Lagna. Everybody knows pretty much their date of birth, but some people are not aware of the time of birth. So it's very crucial that you have the accurate time of birth. The reason being is because over the eastern horizon, as the planet Earth is spinning throughout the 24-hour day, the ascendant changes roughly about every 2 hours approximately. So at any given time of the day, one's ascendant could change. So you get people perhaps born on the same day, but they have different ascendants, and that brings a whole different personality and a different character and a different intellect also.
And how it influences the whole rest of your chart. What's so interesting is, of course, where you come out into the world head first, and the first house rules the head. It rules your intelligence, your brain, your nervous system, your physical your demeanor. Okay, so there will be qualities and characteristics for each Lagna that are very distinct. And you will find also that the Lord or the ruler of that sign, the planetary energy, will also have relationships with other areas of the chart. Just like the brain rules the rest of the body, so too does the Lagna rule the rest of the chart.
The Lagna is also very crucial. I mean, for any astrologer who's looking at the chart, this is the first place that we're going to look at, because it gives us a greater understanding, broader understanding of who this particular person is, how their approach to the whole world. It's going to show us that, although it shows us also about physical traits as well, in which you're going to be hearing about when we go through the 12 signs associated with the ascendant. It also shows us about the intelligence, their approach towards the world, how they go out into the world.
Is where we're exploring the Lagna is Aries rising, or Aries on the ascendant. And Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, so we have this sense of martial energy or combative spirit. It's also about courage and strength and risk-taking and determination. Aries are headstrong. And remember, the first house and the rising sign, Aries, is the head, rules the head. So you think, oh, they're going to be the leaders. They're going to be the people who go further and take more risks because they are natural explorers. Physically, they tend to be lean, kind of muscular, a harder body rather than a softer body. They can be short or tall, but they can be more so shorter than taller, and they can have red hair or very dark hair with red highlights in it. And you remember, you can see people who have like dark hair and red beards, that kind of thing. That's a very Mars, Aries sort of look.
Yeah. Definitely. And also as well, because if Aries is your Lagna sign, there are auspicious houses that are connected to that. So the 5th house and the 9th house is very good for them. So depending where the sun is in the chart is going to be, very beneficial for them. And also where Jupiter is in the chart also as well, because it's the ruler of the 5th house. One will rule the 5th house, the sun will rule the 5th house, and Jupiter will rule the 9th house. So these are very good houses for them. However, anybody who's Aries rising also, because Mars, which rules the ascendant, which rules the Lagna, is also going to rule the 8th house also too. So this is a house, again, that is connected with crisis. We spoke about that earlier on. So it's a place where one is transformed, which is quite fitting for an Aries, because the Aries, it gives the Aries the energy to go out there and also battle also as well. But also they also have to watch planets like Venus in the chart also as well, because Venus is going to rule the 2nd house and also the 7th house. And as I stated earlier on, these are the Maraka houses. So these are the killer houses. So they can also be some great importance that needs to be reflected on these houses too. Mercury also as well is also because Mercury rules the 6th house, which is also the house of health, which is a Dastana house. So that's also a very, very crucial house for people who are Aries rising.
The warrior spirit that really captures the energy of Aries rising, and
Most definitely.
they're very volatile, they're very impulsive. That's why they have that leadership quality.
Yes.
They don't sit around and like want to negotiate or want to think about things too much. They want to act.
Yes, yes.
So that's why the planet Mercury, intellectual approach to things that the third house and the sixth house symbolize and embody.
Yes, and because these are the houses that Mercury will rule if you are Aries rising, if you got that Aries Lagna, the third house and the sixth house, Mercury, and because Mercury again, that thinking ability as well, it can be quite challenging for somebody who is, Aries rising, which is ruled by Mars, the god of war, who really wants to go out there and have a battle and take on challenges and take on obstacles, is not really ready to necessarily sit down and think things over.